What it do, YT? This your girl QPD coming at y'all 100% live and direct, and I am back with y'all with another tutorial. This tutorial I'll be featuring um, the MAC Crush Metal Pigments, only two of them. I'll be using the one from the butterfly patch. I figured it'll give you something you guys can use. Being that spring is coming up, you know, this is something really befitting. I know Valentine's is coming up, you guys, and I will promise there will be a Valentine's look very soon. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Until next time, I love you and stay tuned for the video. Alright, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and start with primer. I did use Ruby Kisses 24-hour magic primer, just off all over the lid. So now that we have our primer down, we're going to go ahead and go for our base. We're going to go ahead and take, what is this, Pure Creation Paint Pot by MAC. And it's just like a medium tone blue. I'm going to take my ring finger, my middle finger, whichever one you use is up to you. And I'm going to take the little bit onto just the lid, going into the crease, but fading it in the crease. Okay, so next thing I'm going to take is, what's this one called? The Butterfly Party Crush Metal Pigment Set. I'm going to take the blue side. I'm going to take the bottom shade here, which is called Moss Garden. And it's that real, like mossy kind of green shade. And I'm going to use that with a flat eyeshadow brush. Dropping everything. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to use it dry. And I'm just going to put that on the inner third of my lid. So I'm going to take this same brush, wipe it off on a towel, clean towel, just to knock off any excess. And I'm going to take the next shade. So I'm taking Raindrop, which is a darker, like green blue. It's a really pretty color. And I'm going to just take a little bit of that and put in the cap and press it in there because I don't want too much fallout. I need just enough to where it'll adhere to that base we laid down, but not too much where it's all over my shadow face here, which I do have concealer and foundation on, so I want to keep that as much away, which I probably should have put some powder down, which I would do that. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead and put some powder just because I didn't feel like cleaning up later. So I'm going to take that Raindrop and go on the other part of the rest of my lid. Okay, so the next step I'm going to take Robin's Egg, which is a matte shadow that came out with the Iris the Fell collection. I'm going to use that in my crease very lightly and build up to the color that I desire. And I'm going to take this sample called Partylicious. It's by MAC. I think this came out with the Dare to Wear collection. I'm not sure. It's a really pretty blue. I'm going to just use very little of it. And I'm going to just go over that Robin's Egg just a little bit. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take Plumage, which is a really dark blue, almost bluish teal green. And this is plumage right here. So I'm going to take this with the same brush here. And I'm going to just put this in my outer V crease just a little. So I'm going to just go ahead and blend that plumage into that robin's egg and party lashes just because I want it to be an even transition. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing next is doing my highlight. Now I'm going to take a really unique color. I love this color now. This is called Silverware. And this came with the double feature that came out with um the holiday sets, the one that came with the duo plus the eyeliner and all that good stuff. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to blend it in with those two colors as well as my highlight. Okay, so you should have that and you are done with your eyeshadows at this point. Um, the next step is going to go ahead and use Maybelline's Eye Studio. Like some people like Black Track. I really like this because it's not as creamy, but hey, that's just my personal preference. Use whatever you like or use. I'm going to take the angled brush, Mr. 263, and I'm going to just line it slight angle, and yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to add just a little bit of glitter. Taking NYX's glitter liner, wait, liquid crystal liner and crystal aqua. A thin layer on top of that black, not covering the black, but just on top of it. Okay, so I'm going to keep my eye down just because I want that to dry. I don't want it to be, you know, up here. So if you want, you can look like this until it dries. However, whatever makes you happy. But while that is drying, I'm going to take some mascara. I'm using my all-time favorite, MAC's False Lash. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use some lashes. I'm going to be using Ardell 113s, look like this. They're really comparable to the Demi Wispies, so if you have that, you can. I just like these because they're a little longer than the Demi Wispies. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and line my lower lash line with MAC's High Def Cyan. Once I've done that, I'm going to just take a pencil that's, you can use a smudger brush, whatever you use. I'm just going to use a pencil that's kind of pointed like this. Dip it back into this robin's egg, and I'm going to just kind of set that high def. Taking MAC's Feline. I do like Smolder, but this one lasts a little longer. So the next step I'm going to take is that same glitter, but I'm only going to put it like in the tear duct area just to give some pop to the eyes. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I've already done moisturizer in my liquid foundation. I'm just going to take an MSF in medium deep. Oh, medium deep looks like that. This is a really good, like if you're lighter, if you're like of my complexion. And then in the winter months, you're really lighter than well, you are gonna be lighter because the sun is not out as much. This is gonna be a good MSF because Give Me Sun works well for me in the summer, but it's no longer summer, even though we're heading towards summer. But right now, I still have my winter skin. So I'm going to just use this really to set my liquid foundation. And that liquid foundation I used was No More Blemish by Ruby Kisses. It's a really lightweight, especially when you mix it with that moisturizer by Embryolisse. So for a blush, I'm going to use something really lightweight, using Equilibrium by MAC. I'm going to take Earth Tone by NYX. And I'm going to use Mellow Frost by MAC. And it was with the one of those ones that came out in the little gift set. Or yeah, it was. And for a gloss, I'm going to use Speedy by The Balm. You guys, so this is the finished look, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted just to show you a little bit how to use the MAC new crushed metal pigments and what you can do with them. So until next time, you guys, I love you, and always there will be pictures at the very end. Love you. Mwah. Bye.